when Sky thinks she knows something,
she's still going.
I can't not go.
She refuses to accept it, even if it's blatantly in her face.
Like, I'm not proud.
Here it is. Okay.
Oh, she's found something that is probably still not right, but it's going to give her enough to make her feel like she's kind of right.
But she's not.
But this is getting crazy. Sky, can you just admit you're wrong?
In a second, I may admit I'm wrong.
Oh, man.
In a second.
Yes.
Sky,
the last 15 minutes, Thor and Sky have been going back and forth over Millie Bobby Brown's makeup line.
We ain't done yet. It's time for the P1 podcast.
Fun's not over yet.
Completely uncensored and unfiltered, except for that part.
Looking for the after party with it going.
The show's after show starts now.
So the real conversation was going to be about Millie Bobby Brown got engaged to John Bon Jovi's son.
Wild.
John Bon Jovi's son is 20.
Okay.
She is 19. So everybody's like, dude, that's really young.
Yeah.
Like, what are you guys doing? Like, who would ever do that?
You'd have to.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So stupid to do something like
Getting
that.
married by, like,
That is so crazy.
you're not even 21 yet.
Kids.
Some
Your
people,
kids, and you're about to, and your Millie Bobby
Brown.
Brown's gonna be famous, and she's probably gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger. Like,
I mean, some people
doing?
just fall in love and
just-
want to
just
be
weird.
together forever.
Who would do that?
I mean,
and
You're
you're
throwing
throwing
away your life.
son.
You're throwing
like
away
Millie
your life.
Bobby Brown's hot, but like you're Bon Jovi's son.
And he's
like,
hot.
and
He's
you,
good looking.
You could have anybody you want.
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
You're Bon Jovi's
His
son.
pick in Hollywood.
Yeah. What are you doing?
That doesn't make any sense.
you're falling in love. That's I
Ew.
mean, okay. I mean, sometimes you're young
okay,
and in love.
besides you, think about who you were in love with when you were 19.
It's
Like,
wild.
it's fucking
I
ridiculous.
have a couple friends, no, more than a couple friends that, because where I grew up, it's not a small town, but for some reason in New York, you live and stay and die in New York. You never go anywhere else. And a bunch of my friends married the people they met in high school.
Yeah,
I'm like,
come from a small town. This is very common.
and I'm like, what are you doing? Why the fuck would you do that?
I don't know. That's Sky. Doesn't
Well,
make any sense.
You fall in love and
At
you're
least,
young.
at least you hooked up with somebody else in your life, not just one person.
Yeah,
That
but I
wasn't
mean,
the
one is
first.
not impressive.
Yeah, and it wasn't one I was really even into, honestly.
that's not great.
Honestly, no.
So the conversation was going to be about that. About, is it too young?
Which
What
it
if my
is.
son, who was 20, came up to me and said, I'm engaged? I'd fucking laugh.
It's only 10 years from now.
But it's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane to think about all that stuff. But there was a little bit of a disagreement between Sky and Thor about who was worth more. Is it John Bon Jovi or Millie Bobby Brown? And I was like, that doesn't even make any sense. Of course it's John Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
He's got, decades worth of, those
Touring
guys who go on
and
tour
music.
and make music and all that
Yeah.
stuff. They work hundreds of millions
And you
of
probably
dollars.
made more money back then than now with music because
Yeah,
you had
I
to
guess.
sell
I don't know.
albums and streaming they don't make as much off streaming
Especially
as they used
the
to.
older acts, when they
Yeah.
go on tour, they
Oh,
make
forget about it.
billions. I mean, it's crazy. So I went, Millie Bobby Brown's only been on Stranger Things. Like, she can't be worth that much. When Sky corrected me and said that she has some sort of makeup line, which I didn't know.
Like a
Which she
skincare line.
does have a makeup line.
Okay.
It does, yeah. But Sky assumes anybody that has a makeup line now is Kylie Jenner.
Yeah.
And they're all billionaires. And I'm like, no, I don't think her makeup line's as popular
I didn't even know
as
about it.
you think it is.
Yeah, well, because I had heard years ago, or maybe like a year ago, that she had this skincare line. And then I looked into this skincare line and was like, oh my God, this is one of the most popular ones out there. How did such a young girl come up so fast?
Did she
on this
create it,
line?
or did she just become a part of it, like the face of it?
I don't really know because
Oh, you don't know, and
Well-
yet you were so adamant about.
Well, because everything I had heard, had heard and kind of half read. Again, it was like a year, 2 years ago. I looked into this.
Why?
Turns out, when Thor and I had our back and forth, we were disagreeing on. The
Well,
name.
yeah. The worth, the net worth, didn't make any sense.
No.
No, because we're both looking up different brands, and that's
Well,
it was all over the place.
so Thor Googled it. He looked up what Millie Bobby Brown was worth, like
Yeah.
$14 million.
Right.
Nice job.
And then
Nice job.
John
Nice
Bon
job.
Jovi is worth like $450 million.
Big difference.
Massive difference.
Yeah.
So the kid, John's kid is doing just fine. It's not like he has to marry Millie.
Because Sky said, you get that money.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
like-
his dad's John Bon Jovi.
Yeah, he doesn't need that money.
He's okay.
Yeah, but we
doesn't
don't
need that
know.
money.
We don't know how Bon Jovi is as a dad. You know these.
I mean,
Making him
I've
work?
seen the kid dress and
Making him work.
I don't think he's
Well,
worth
job?
there's a handful of celebrity parents out there who say, I'm not giving my kid anything. Like, this
right.
is my money, and,
sure.
they can make their own money. So we don't know. We don't know where.
Real good parenting, by the way. You don't want to hook your kid up?
Oh,
God.
well, okay.
So this is again the disagreement
Back
that's
and forth,
going
back
on.
and forth.
Well, then
so
it got crazy.
When Sky questioned Thor about what her actual worth is, because she's like, well, that probably has nothing to do with her makeup.
How would that make sense?
And I go, I don't know. I don't know what's
How would
going
that
on right
make
now.
sense?
That's just her Amelia Holmes money or
And
whatever.
so
Enola.
Holmes.
So Sky's frantically Googling.
Frantically.
Google.
He goes,
Like,
what is the
faster
name?
than I've ever seen her do
What
it.
is the name of this makeup company? What is it?
Right.
And so Thor doesn't even have to Google. He knows what
I
it
know
is.
because
Which is weird.
I followed
Yeah.
I followed Millie Bobby Brown on Twitter for a long time.
Really?
And I know you think that's weird, but so did LeBron and Drake. Like, I'm not the only guy to follow this chick.
Oh, and you're already
Well,
defending yourself.
Well, I know it's
follow her
weird.
'cause
She's
of-
younger.
Because of Stranger Things, right?
I'm a big Stranger Things fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a big Stranger Things fan.
And so you know what the name of it is.
Yeah, because she posts about it all the time.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I said it's Florence by Mills. That's what it's called.
Florence by Mills.
That's what it's called.
Okay.
And Sky was like, no, it's
Nope,
not.
nope, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's
That's
not.
immediately, I'm like, no, that's not the brand.
And I'm like, yes,
What are
it
we talking
is.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
They have literally been fighting for
really-
the last 15 minutes about
Yeah,
this.
it's exhausting.
Now, I don't know anything about this.
Me neither. I've never even heard of it.
But I believe Thor. I mean, if he's that adamant about it,
Right.
why would I not?
Thank you. Well, then when I went to the website and she's all over the
There's a
fucking
picture.
Showed it.
website.
I mean,
There's a picture of her.
then that's it. The
all
argument's
over
over.
it's her line. She's all over the website. Sky went, wait, no, I still think. That's the
argument's
fucking
over.
website,
Yeah.
dude.
The argument's over at that point.
yeah.
Sky, admit your defeat.
There's got to be some sort of
Tap
something.
out.
There's got to be something.
And she
here.
continued to no, that's not the name of it. No, it is.
I mean, it's
the
literally in your
fucking
face.
website.
It's in your face.
She's on it, dude.
I don't understand. How could you argue that?
Because again,
This is a gift.
a year to 2 years ago, in my brain, I figured this out and I locked this information down.
You didn't. You can't recall what it is.
Yeah, so I started
You just
Googling.
know it's not Florence and the Machines.
Yes,
Yeah,
I know
Florence
it's
the
not
Machine.
Florence the Machine.
I mean, it
Okay.
is. Then whoever this website is going to be sued like crazy
Yeah.
for using all these pictures of her.
How
Yeah,
did they get her to hold the product?
It's pretty wild.
you could do.
Photoshop some motherfucker, right?
That's
And,
crazy.
and
do
her,
anything.
her
Is this
personal
AI?
Instagram posts about it all the
Yeah,
time.
you
It's
can.
really wild.
AI's getting crazy, Eddie.
Yeah, it really is.
So all I remembered is that this line was the name, like somebody's name.
Florence?
And it started with an M.
Oh.
And so I'm like, okay, I got to figure this out.
Machine?
And so I'm typing, and then finally I just put in like most popular skincare lines, and up pops the name Mario Badescu. And that is the name I thought was her line.
Oh.
But turns out, no, this is a skincare line invented by some old man. And I don't like literally my daughter.
How do you even?
My daughter has these products, these Mario Badescu products, and that's when we had the conversation about Bobby Millie Brown. Was that her name? Millie
Bobby
Brown.
Millie
You
Brown.
can't even
Bobby
get the name
Brown.
right.
Bobby Brown.
Every little step I
Thank
take.
you. And that is when I got in my head that
I'd use that skincare line.
Bobby
Bobby-
Brown.
Bobby
Bobby
Millie
looks
Brown.
great.
Bobby
Really?
Brown.
It's all cocaine.
I was gonna say.
Rub it on your face.
Yeah,
I
rub
mean,
it
even
in.
with the crack
It
ears.
makes you numb, but
God.
it makes you
Feels
numb,
good.
but you don't
I
crack.
don't know, Eddie. That
It
would
feels
irritate
good.
your eyes.
Yeah.
Well,
feel
you're
like-
not getting in your
Oh,
eyes.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
Stupid.
Oh,
It numbs
oh
your
God.
face.
Yeah. You just smell it.
Yeah. So turns out I was a little misinformed
Okay.
No, you
about,
were- no,
You
Hold
misinformed.
about-
you
Hold on.
created this thing in your
about
head. You
the
were
name.
wrong.
Lady.
You were wrong.
Oh, God.
You've never done it before. But now we have to take a
I
step.
mean, you couldn't have been more wrong.
You need to admit
What?
you were 100% incorrect. And you need to apologize
Thank you. I was getting
to
heated.
Thor
I was getting heated.
for your incorrectness.
Thank you.
I was correct that she has a skincare line. I was
Nobody was
was
disagreeing with
arguing
you.
that.
I was correct that she has a nice stack of cash.
I mean, $14 million. is not
But
bad.
you
I mean,
said
it's a
you
lot, but
you
I mean,
insinuated she had more money than Bon Jovi.
Yeah, which is insane.
I didn't insinuate that.
I mean, you
just,
basically. Okay, sorry, you said it.
I didn't say it.
Yeah, you
I didn't
blatantly
say
said it.
it.
You
I
blatantly
just
said
said
it.
for her son
What the
to
hell?
hook up with somebody that rich is pretty fucking. That's attractive. That's something.
Okay, hey. Can we just get to this?
Get to the
Get to the apology. Get to admitting you were wrong.
Yep.
For the first time ever.
Thor.
Oh.
I am sorry I was wrong about the name of Millie Bobby Brown's skincare line. You were correct.
Thank you.
Wow. This has
Feels good.
never happened before.
fucking
Look at her.
historical.
Look at her. She can't stand it.
Oh!
She can't take it.
Well, please.
And
What? Please, what? You were wrong.
Please.
You were blatantly wrong.
I was misinformed.
and you were fucking dug in,
for a moment.
Googling
What a day.
nonstop.
What a
and
day.
he showed you with her fucking picture on the website. And you
Oh,
still
really?
wouldn't admit
And she
it.
still
I
didn't
still
admit
had
it.
to just
She still
double
kept
check.
Googling.
I'm sorry,
It
I
was
had
crazy.
to double check.
and here's the thing. This isn't over.
Oh, you think she's going to
This isn't over. I feel like she's gonna go
How?
home or go back to the office
I mean,
and go. She's gonna go.
Wait a minute.
I don't know. Oh, this is it.
Oh, no.
See, I told you.
This is
Millie
not-
Bobby Brown's makeup routine starts every day with the Mario Badescu skincare
What
line.
does that have to do with anything?
So I believe this was the line she was endorsing before she made her own line.
Sky, you could try to make whatever out of this.
I
You're
mean, it
wrong
got in
no
my
matter
head.
what. You're
it
wrong.
got in my head for a reason.
Okay,
so
but-
there is a
but your
connection.
head is wrong.
Yes, she doesn't
Your
own the
tiny head is
line.
wrong.
But I knew there was some sort of connection between this busy.
She can never do it.
And the reason
She
people
can't
were
live with
buying
herself.
I'm
shit.
gonna replay her saying she was wrong and apologizing to me over and over again.
Yeah.
We have it.
It
we
doesn't
have
matter.
it forever.
Yeah, and there's a picture of her using this product that pops up as an ad. Just
Crazy.
The same as the website you showed me, bro.
What
What are you talking about?
So
You are
partially
ridiculous.
correct.
No, you're not partially correct.
So
How are
I
you
read
correct? She doesn't own the line. She's not that rich, and she doesn't own the line.
14 million is not that rich.
In the
Compared to
celebrity world?
450?
Well, I'm just
Do
saying.
math, lady.
Jeez.